Hello everyone, it seems my tripod has suddenly gone kerflooey. I'm just doing this handheld quick video on behalf of Harold Ramis for a theme this week on the collab channel, Movie Reviewers 100. Of course, my name is Scott. I do the Thursday reviews on this channel. Mr. Ramis, of course, passed away very recently. He is a well-known comedy writer, actor, and of course a director as well. And I was thinking about doing the Ice Harvest, which I hadn't seen before, but my good friend EJ suggested that I check out Caddyshack instead because I'd never seen it. Caddyshack is a classic 80s comedy set largely on a country club and its golf course. The Caddyshack of the title is a place where the caddies hang out. If you're not familiar with a game of golf, people walk around a giant green area with lots of grass, hitting a small ball, a small white ball with these long metal rods called clubs. And caddies are the people who carry their bags full of clubs of different sizes and types for them. Golfers don't actually carry their own clubs unless, of course, they can't afford to have hire a caddy or something like that. Anyway, the main character of the movie is this kid. He's a teenager. He's about to graduate from high school, thinking about maybe going to college, maybe not. He's worked at this caddy place for a while now, and he's friends with people there. His girlfriend works there as well. I think she's Irish. Anyway, the plot is set in motion by a character who's played by Ted Knight. He is the judge. He is, you know, a really sort of hoity-toity character, and some of the other people in the movie don't like him very much because he's so stuck up. Most notably amongst them are Chevy Chase, as a successful businessman and former golfer who's got a very good game, and Rodney Dangerfield's character, who maybe isn't terrific at golf, but he sure loves it, and he's very brash and loud, as most Rodney Dangerfield characters are, and Ted Knight doesn't like him very much at all and wants to figure out a way to get him banned. Meanwhile, there's a lot of supporting characters of every shape and size. Ted Knight, the judge's daughter, is this very attractive blonde who ends up seducing like half the cast. One of my favorite sequences in the movie when she spends the night over at Chevy Chase's place. There's a lot of funny stuff happening there. But eventually she sets her sights on our hero, and although he falls for her charms at one point, he ends up going back to his girlfriend because she's cooler. And the whole thing sort of culminates in this bet, although there's no gambling allowed on the course. Rodney Dangerfield bets the judge, Ted Knight's character, like something like $20,000 on a game, and they go, well, let's do it in teams. The judge gets a doctor friend of his to play with him, and Rodney Dangerfield convinces Chevy Chase to play on his team, and so there's lots of gambling going down at the end. There's also a caddy tournament, which the kid wins successfully, and when he wins his trophy, the judge suggests that maybe he'd be a good candidate for a caddy scholarship or something like that. So now the kid, although he doesn't want to, basically has to spend a lot of time sucking up to this guy and making nice with him, and all of his friends at the caddy at the Caddyshack are teasing him about that. So yeah, so there's a whole bunch of there's a few different plot threads here, and the comedy is... oh, and I almost forgot about Bill Murray. Bill Murray's in this movie, too, of course. Bill Murray, of course, went on to star in Groundhog Day, which Harold Ramis directed. Is one of his finest films as a director. Harold Ramis doesn't actually appear in Caddyshack. He's appeared in a couple other of his own movies, I think. I think he must have probably co-wrote Ghostbusters, and of course that's the role that he's best known for. He's acted in other movies as well, most notably as Helen Hunt's doctor in As Good as It Gets, or Helen Hunt's son's doctor, anyway. So yeah, this was an okay movie. I don't really think that I missed a whole lot by not seeing it for this long. It's fine. Some of it is funny. Mostly it's very juvenile, and I like Dangerfield, though. I like Rodney Dangerfield. He's really, you know, outrageous and loud and brash, and you know, really likes putting people down, especially the hoity-toity characters. Yeah, don't remember a lot of the dialogue specifically, but you know, it has some it has its moments. It's fine. Not one that I would say, yeah, you got to see it. It's one of the funniest movies ever, because you know it just isn't. You know, it's down to my taste. I missed a lot of these 80s raunchy comedies when I was growing up, just because they didn't interest me. I like science fiction movies. I liked adventure movies. Raunchy comedies, not as much. Anyway. So, we've got a new theme, of course, starting tomorrow. Hope you'll tune in for that. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and check out our Facebook page. The link is below. Thanks very much. See you again real soon. Bye.